Dennis Julia Kakasohan si BJ Pascual at Killa Kush dahil sa kanilang paninirang Puri. Pero bago ang lahat, kung ikaw ay bago sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan na mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell for more trending news. Naghahanda ang mga awit na magsampa ng kaso ng paninirang Puri laban kina BJ Pascual at Killa Kush dahil sa mga pahayag na ginawa nila sa podcast nitong Bad Bitch Bible. Si Denise, nakilala sa kanyang mga kanta na Bad at Nevermind, ibinahagi ang kanyang side ng kwento sa X, na nag-post ng full screen na pag-record ng mga mensahe sa pagitan ng kanyang manager na si John Vincent Salcedo at manager ni BJ na si Phil Akiesta. Binigyang diin niya na wala siyang dapat itago at gusto niyang maging transparent sa kanyang mensahe. Ipinahayag ni Denise na nanatili siyang tahimik hanggat maaari, ngunit naramdaman niya ang pangangailangan na magsalita. Ipinaliwanag niya na siya at ang kanyang team ay sabik na makipagtulungan kay BJ dahil sila ay mga tunay na tagahanga. Nilinaw naman ni Denis na upfront na sila tungkol sa kanilang budget para sa music video, photoshoots, at promotional materials mula sa simula. Inilipat pa niya ang pagpapalabas ng kanyang para ma-accommodate ang collaboration na nagpapakita ng paggalang sa oras ni BJ. Inihayag ni Denis na sinubukan ng kanyang manager na iligtas ang proyekto sa pamamagitan ng pagmumungkahi ng mga solusyon at mga bagong petsa upang matiyak na walang nasayang ang effort ng sinuman. Ipinahayag niya ang kanyang hinanakit sa pag-atake ng publiko sa kanyang karakter, na binanggit na ang issue ay isang pribadong negosasyon sa pagitan ng kanilang mga team na hindi dapat kailanman ipinalabas sa publiko. Idinagdag niya na naniniwala siya na sila ay sumang-ayon na tugunan ang usapin ng pribado at nagpahayag ng panghihinayang na ito ay dumating sa ganitong sitwasyon. Kinumpirma ni Denis na nakikipag-ugnayan na siya ngayon sa kanyang legal team para ituloy ang demanda sa paninirang Puri. Nabanggit ni Killa Kush, ang podcast host, sa episode na siya ay nabigo sa pag-uugali ni Denise, na tinutukoy siya bilang the worst celebrity to shoot. Ipinaliwanag ni Kush na ang podcast ay naglalayong pukawin ang mga candid discussions, ngunit hindi para ipahiya ang sinuman. Tumugon si Denise sa pamamagitan ng pagsasabi ng kanyang intensyon na makita si Kush sa korte, at idinagdag na ang anumang karagdagang nilalaman ng TikTok na nauugnay sa sitwasyon ay isasama rin sa demanda.
Hello everyone. I know you guys have been waiting for this. I just wanted to take the time to address the issue that's been going on between me and BJ Pascual on his podcast with Killa Kush. I'm gonna share first a screenshot of my message to BJ. And despite us following up many times and not getting replies for weeks at a time, we were patient and pushed back our deadlines to accommodate BJ's schedule. So I actually had to move my release date because I wanted to respect the fact that he was working, and as someone who really was a fan and really wanted to work with him, we met for a total of 2 times on Zoom, and me and BJ we could have an exchange of ideas, and we were both very excited for it. I still couldn't believe it at that time that I was working with him. My manager gave them a budget of $650,000 all in all for both the music video and photo shoot. BJ kind of insisted that he wanted to try doing a music video for the first time, which I would not be against. So BJ's team did not get back to us about this budget despite my manager checking in and following up to make sure that the budget is doable to begin with, because we can't really have a shoot date without us being sure if the budget is even feasible for them, because on our end we understand if this is not something that they can work with. We would have pulled back immediately already from the start if they had only told us that this is not doable for them, that's not the price range that they can work with. We will respect that and just move on, move past it, and maybe work in the future for a different type of thing where both of us can align. So I posted the screenshot already of this, but they sent us an updated cost sheet of 1.2 million pesos, which is around 3 weeks after we sent our initial budget and kept on following up if it was feasible. This was 3 days before the shoot, and since we had already given our budget beforehand, we still tried to stretch it to 800K because I know that we really wanted to do this. We were thinking of not doing the music video anymore, and we would just stick to 2 layouts. So my manager was trying to give out options so that we can still do it, so that none of the efforts go to waste. And I will be posting the screenshots of him saying all of that, and also the dates where we were trying to follow up so that you can have a better context. So after stretching the budget to 800,000 pesos, they came back on August 12, 2 days before the shoot, with a revised amount of 1 million pesos. This is why we wanted to be clear from the very start if that budget that we gave was doable or if it was feasible, because if not, we really would have pulled back from the shoot. Out of respect also to them, that if that's not their rate, then, and we couldn't afford it, then we respect that to pull back from it. But even then, I remember my manager was trying to figure out ways to make it work. Out of respect for BJ's team and their time and efforts, I'm gonna include the screenshots of that here because I feel like in the podcast, those are the details that were left out. So, I know in the podcast they said that I was the one who canceled on the shoot, but in reality, my manager was still trying to make it work. He suggested to push the shoot to a later date so that none of the team's efforts go to waste, and also so that cancellation fees don't incur. But ultimately, at the end, BJ's team, not us, canceled the shoot, citing the differences in our production processes. So, that's what the previous screenshot showed, that they accepted that we don't align, we didn't agree on the production budget, we had set our own budget way ahead of time so that we can confirm it, and they set their own budget way too soon to the deadline of the shoot, which is why it didn't work out.